Philippines, which ranks 72nd in the world in terms of poverty, is one of the countries with the most deplorable living conditions. The present population of the country is 113 million people as of 2022, and it's continually growing. According to the PSA 2021 Household Income and Expenditure Survey, the country has 19.99 million people living below the poverty line, accounting for 18.1% of the population.
Global economies are beginning to assess the possible impact of a novel coronavirus outbreak.
The pandemic interrupted economic growth momentum in 2020, and unemployment shoots up in industries that require in-person work. Despite significant government help, the economy has begun to revive, but evidence indicates that the recovery will be unequal.
Without putting more money in purchasing power in poor families, without more support for micro, small, medium enterprises, I think it will be a long, slow recovery, at least until the end of next year. That will be early, perhaps even until 2023.
The pandemic also caused millions of Filipinos to be hungry, forcing them to rely on government assistance and programs like For Peace. However, this does not suffice the people's need as eating of pagpag or food scraps became more prominent in the country. People continued to do so not because they wanted to, but because they were compelled to do so suit their growling stomachs.
Kahit delikado, dumarami raw ngayon ang nagbibenta ng pagpag o tira-tirang pagkain. Tumaas pa nga raw ang presyo nito. Dati nang nagbabala ang DOH o Department of Health sa peligrong dulot ng pagkain ng pagpag. Pero katuwiran ng mga namamagpag, walang marumi sa kumakalam na tiyan.
While the country recovers from the pandemic, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine led the inflation rate to rise from 6.9% in September to 7.7% in October 22. This followed a spike in gasoline prices, which prompted transportation businesses to either close or lose clients, while the prices of goods and services skyrocketed, pushing struggling Filipinos back into poverty.
As the Philippines has one of the worst rates of wealth disparity in East Asia, abuses and crimes continue to build up, with incidents like as domestic violence, substance misuse, and crimes leaving the country's attention. Because of unmet demands, individuals still and are frequently charged with increasing inequity towards persons in higher positions, where the affluent use their power and authority against the poor, or more commonly, corruption.
Kaya nagkakaroon ng corruption because you're cooperating with the corrupt people. Do not complain of corruption when you yourselves are involved. Pag hindi kayo pumayag, walang bribery. Kung pumayag naman kayo at nagsumbong kayo, di wala, you can prosecute them. Ang problema, tumatahimik kayo
Based on a poverty threshold in 2021 of 14,498 pesos for half a year or 2,416.33 pesos per month, which is the amount a Filipino need on average to cover their basic food and non-food needs. Poor Filipinos, on the other hand, earn less than $10,957 a month. Seeing the problem, President Bongbong Marcos Jr. has set a goal of reducing poverty to 9% by the end of his term. Our ambition under this framework is that the poverty rate will be down to 9% by 2028.
And now that Christmas and New Year's are upon us, people face a crisis when it comes to budgeting their money to fit in with data rations we follow and believe in. Ironically, the DTI proposes a solution stating that 500 is enough for a family Noche Buena, clearly ignoring the counterattack of people who face hardships during these seasons. So far, our country continues to face this unending dilemma.